Jason and Jabari. Jason and Jabari.
All right, what's up, guys? This is Jason from the Jason and Jabari Gaming, and today we have wars number 3 and 4. This is war number 3, and we're up against PBT. So I don't know how they're doing this season, but right now, as it stands, we are 1-1. So we're trying to change that to 2-1 before the leaderboards come out, so we can hopefully be in a decent position for the remainder of the season, but we'll see. So I have an Enchantress fight, and I'm going to be taking her with Okoye. I am bringing in Shuri for the 15% debuff duration as long as your champion is awakened, your Okoye is awakened. It is very important that if you guys are trying to combat Mystic Dispersion, that your Okoye is awakened. You run 5 out of 5 deep wounds, which you see here, and you also run 2 out of 3 in the dexterity mastery, so those are essential if you want to turn off Mystic Dispersion. The rest of the masteries don't really matter. So it might be a good investment to pick up that extra mastery point for some of you guys if you have your masteries pretty much set in stone and you need just maybe one more point for that dexterity. So that could be proven beneficial. But anyway, I'm boosting up here. I just have on the 20% here. I had a lot of those in the overflow at one point, but Okoye is not going to be doing like huge numbers. It's really the dot damage that does the numbers for you. We're going invul boost because the plan was to push her red, but you'll see that may or may not work. But anyway, I have the green spell and the orange spell, so that means I need to punish her heavy attack successfully, and then I need to intercept her, which we actually do get the intercept, which is nice because sometimes she plays ball and sometimes she absolutely does not. She has like this snap light attack where she catches me a lot, and when I try to get my intercept, she'll intercept me. But anyway, we're hard blocking, and she throws the SP1 classic. So that gives us the green spell and the purple spell, which means that we need to punish her heavy, which we do, and we need to knock her down before she throws off another special. So we do both of those successfully. Also, this is the power sting node. So basically, you have to have 10 hits in order to get rid of the power sting, but her combos are anywhere from 13 to 15 hits. So you'll always get rid of the power sting quite quickly, and she goes for a heavy and she's dead. So if you blinked, you probably missed a fight, but that was a clean Enchantress fight, and we did end up beating PBT. So we're going to move on to war number 4, which is the current war against Book of Ashanti. I have a lot of homies over there. Shout out to my homies Truth, Afo. What's up, Grass? What's up, Strange? Nitro. We got, oh man, see, this is why I hate doing this. We got Sam. We got other people over there. Anyway, shout out to all the homies over there. Hopefully you guys are doing well. And yeah, man, I am going to be taking a bullseye on the stun immune node, and I'm going to be using gentle. I actually took a bullseye with gentle, I think in war number 2, and I used this team. I used gentle and just Magneto for just a little bit of extra damage. But anyway, this is going to be a very different fight because they changed over the tactic. So you see that 4 next to that fam. Now that's the new tactic. The old tactic is gone. So apparently I was getting a substantial boost from the old tactic with gentle, and that's definitely going to show in this fight. This does not go well. I actually do turn on ouchies for this, which last time, if you guys remember, I was like, I don't even think you need to turn on ouchies, but I just did it off of a whim. And then I ended up using power backs for this because I was like, I think they're probably going to work because I should be doing pretty big numbers when I get max muscle mass to cycle my specials. And then I was debating on the boost that I wanted to use, but I didn't really have a boost in mind. I didn't want to use a invulnerability boost or anything, but next time, if I take this fight again with gentle, I'm going to use a invulnerability boost, and we'll cover that basically in a minute here. But I'm just checking to see that I'm pretty much boosted. The only thing that I could have boosted a little bit higher was the green boost, which I could have did a 30, but again, I wasn't too concerned with it. All right, so you really got to watch out for your force charges on this fight now. At first you didn't, but now you definitely have to watch for your force charges. You want to build those up as much as possible, which I don't do a very good job of doing that. As you can see, I'm only at 5. I think on the other one I did a better job, but basically I could do a better job by just baiting out a heavy and or punishing his specials, which you can't really punish his specials unless I'm unstoppable, which I don't tend to use my unstoppable to punish his specials. It just doesn't line up correctly. But anyway, 10 force charges is not going to cut it. We're almost a minute in and I've only done 11%, and I was thinking like, that's kind of weird, but okay. Anyway, we're gonna fight this basically just throwing off special 2s and special 1s. I did start getting rid of my max muscle mass to put a rupture debuff on him, because I didn't want to take the recoil damage. That's the only way I will take recoil damage, is if I have 12 of my muscle mass. So it wouldn't have made too big of a difference, but as you can see, we're about a minute 30 in here and I still have yet to do any meaningful damage. And I was thinking to myself, like, bro, I'm not only running the ouchies, but like, I don't I'm pretty well boosted here. I should be seeing better numbers, but I didn't pay it too much attention at the time. Granted, I didn't know that there was such a huge power gimp from the tactic after they changed it over. So I'm just thinking like I'm doing something wrong here, right? That time we didn't have a lot of muscle mass, so I didn't expect to do big numbers. But he's down to 60%, so I'm like, okay, maybe, you know, maybe I'm just getting the worst crit RNG in the world or something. But notice I only have 18 of those force charges, which is not terrible, but it's still not great. You want way bigger numbers than 18. But anyway, we're pressing on, right? We're pressing on. I'm going to throw off this SP2. I think I get written up. I throw it off with 12 muscle mass to do max damage, and it barely does too much. And I'm like, huh. All right, that's weird. We're getting down. We're getting low on time now. So I'm like, oh, dude, am I gonna time out? I'm literally thinking this because there's like 2 minutes to spare. He's almost at 40%, but I'm like, dude, where's my damage? Like, where is it? So we get him down to 34%, and I only had 22 of those force charges. So I'm like, huh, this is not good, because we're under 2 minutes now. He's at 30% health, and I'm like, okay, what the heck am I gonna do here? Because this is not good. I'm trying to bait out his SP2s, but he's being a little selfish, and I'm like, come on, bro. Like, please throw the damn special. Like, seriously, dude. And I'm losing force charges every second, by the way, it looks like. So, yeah, it's just not looking great. I have 4 muscle mass when I throw that off, so barely any damage there. And then I have to throw off this SP1 to fully ramp back up. I need him to throw this immediately. He's down to 24%. And I am thinking at this point, I'm probably going to time out. And I'm just thinking to myself, where did all this go wrong, man? Like, what did I do to make this, go so badly? But again, at the time, I didn't know that I got such a substantial power drain there, so to speak. But anyway, yep, I throw off my special 2. It takes him down to 16%, and we have 35 seconds left. I need him to throw this SP2 immediately. This is why I said I'll just do the invulnerability boost, because way earlier I could have just pushed him red, tanked the SP3, and kept moving. But it's fine. I get off to my last special 2. I throw it off. I'm praying it does something. It gets him down to 3%. And now we have 9 seconds, and I'm like, shit, this is bad. So I try to hurry up and get to my SP1. I throw it off. He's down to 1%. It kills with 1 second left. Oh my God. I never wanted to do that again. I found out everything after the fact, and I was just like, bro, I almost timed out. Literally 1 second to spare. So yeah, next time I'll just bait out more heavies and get more force charges before I throw off my specials. I think it'll be fine. If not, then I'll just use a different champion. But the war's ongoing. I don't know who's going to win or who's going to lose. But that's going to do it for this one. Make sure you like and subscribe. Continue to help us grow. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.